Yeah, dry conditions again for Monday. We're going to have 2 consecutive days for dry weather, which is something we haven't seen all of last week with the flipping back in wet and dry conditions. So that's the positive news. Unfortunately, we do have rain coming back for Tuesday, and right now it looks like the morning is really the time frame to watch at least getting steadier rainfall. A few storms may pop back up for Tuesday evening, but it's not going to be an all-day type rain, as I'll time out and show you kind of what we're dealing with that. For severe weather this week, with all the action that we're going to have going on midweek, so far everything looks to stay to the south for severe weather, which is pretty typical still for this time of year. So we're not really expecting any type of that activity with the 2 systems that come through. Tuesday and Wednesday are the best chance for thunderstorms, and right now, once again, they don't look to be strong on the side. Overall, big picture shows satellite. There's all the action that's been headed towards the Texas, all the flooding, all the severe weather down there. That's the next system coming across. That will impact us, but first it's going to have a pretty big severe outbreak going for the plains, and that's really for tomorrow afternoon. But later on, as we time out our weather, really the clouds begin to decrease overnight. Temperatures will continue to fall back into the upper 30s, maybe in some spots. Most areas will be in the low to mid 40s. Light southeast wind to wake up, so really going to be a nice way to start the work week. Otherwise, temperatures will climb quickly back up to probably around 70 potentially by noon with just some cirrus clouds. These are high clouds coming overhead, so the sun will be able to still to poke through. Southeast winds will start picking up a little bit in the afternoon hours as we top off in the mid 70s. Maybe a few spots could get a little warmer than that. Evening hour, no really speak of. We'll have increasing high clouds. That southeast wind will continue, but it will remain dry. And the good news, most of Monday night is going to really remain dry. That precipitation is going to take some time to get here. In fact, it probably won't reach until we get closer to the morning commute. All that action, showers and thunderstorms out to the east and west of us. We'll see how far this gets and holds together as it lifts towards our area, towards the morning commute. So we might see some thunderstorms, or it might just be showers as it comes through. The good news is once it does, by the time we get to about noon, we're probably going to see a break in the action, maybe even some clearing skies briefly in some areas, but that front's going to kind of sit right overhead. So we may see another redevelopment towards the late afternoon or evening hour. This could impact the evening commute, or it could be just right after, but much more scattered in nature. So a lot of areas, even the rest of Tuesday beyond noon, will probably stay dry. That's the positive. And then we do have more precipitation coming in for Wednesday. That's more toward Wednesday afternoon. Rainfall, this goes all the way out to about Friday. So another good amount of rain with potentially some areas picking up an inch, maybe in an inch and a half. So if we get this, we're going to be above average pretty much everywhere for the whole year for precipitation. So really the drought is pretty much finished for most of the area. But that's not what we're going to see tonight. We're going to see just dry conditions, temperatures dropping back down to the 40s. Could be a little bit of upper 30s in some areas with a light wind. So a great quiet start to your work week. Tomorrow, really no issues to speak of. 70s everywhere. We could see a little bit upper 70s. Those clouds will increase, but there'll be high clouds towards the evening hour, along with that southeast wind picking up a little bit. But for the 8-day forecast, there's a precipitation for Wednesday and Thursday, not all day type rains, but the one thing to notice is the temperature drop as we go to Thursday, especially on Thursday with low 60s. We do climb back up for the end of the week, and the weekend, maybe a shower, but for right now, Mother's Day actually looks like we're going to climb back up to near average temperatures. At that point, we should be around the upper 60s to low 70s, depending on location.